Hello everyone, welcome to Smart Class with KRITIKA. Today we will be learning whole numbers. What are whole numbers and properties of addition of whole numbers and various examples of it, and also question time at last. I will be giving you one question to answer at last that you have to answer in the comment box. So first of all, what are whole numbers? So when any bigger number is subtracted from a smaller number. Sorry. It is when any smaller number, right? When any smaller number. It is a typing mistake, so please ignore this. It is smaller and it is bigger. Okay, I'm telling you the correct one. So ignore the what is written in the sentence. Just read. Okay. So when any smaller number is subtracted from a bigger number is called a whole number. Okay, just let's take an example of 3 and 5. And see, if when any bigger number is subtracted from a smaller number, the result is an integer, not a whole number. Okay, so let's take an example 3 and 5. First of all, let me cut this so that you don't get it wrong. Okay, so now let's take the example of 3 and 5. So 5 is bigger than 3, right? So 5 5 is bigger than 3. So when we will be doing 5 minus 3, we will get 2. Okay, we are easily able to subtract them. If we subtract 3 minus 5, then we will be getting minus 2. Okay, that is not a whole number. A whole number is a positive number. Okay, it should be positive. Just like if you have learned integers, so that it is more easy for you to learn. And if you have learned whole numbers and you want to learn integers, then it's easy for you to learn integers. So whole numbers and integers are relatives. Okay, so these both have some relation. Just to put okay. If you don't know what are integers, just go on the video in the description. There is the link of the video. You can watch the video of integers also from there. Okay, so 5 is bigger than 3. So for this we always subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. Okay, it should be small here and it should be big here. Okay, I'm just writing the sentences over. I'm writing this and the proper answer, the proper definition of whole numbers. Okay, just a minute. Smaller number is called a whole. I hope you can see this. See, here it is written. When any bigger number is subtracted from a sorry, I have written again. I did the mistake because of this sentence. So just forget about this word bigger. It is smaller here. it is a mistake, sorry for this, but just keep this in your mind that it is always positive. A negative number is an integer, not a whole number. A whole number is always positive. Okay, that do not have a sign of minus. So these minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, these all are integers. And okay, so this is a positive number. It don't have a minus here. And if you add a plus, then also the value doesn't change. Okay, but okay, when it is the answer is in positive answer, we add plus like this. But if you don't add, then also no problem. If you add, then also no problem. The value is same only. Okay, I hope you got it. So these are not okay. Now let's take one more example. Okay, 17 minus 22. Okay, if we subtract 22 by 17, we will get 5. 5 is not a whole number. 5 is a whole. Oh, sorry. Minus 5 is not a whole number. 5 is a whole number. Okay, thus here are two numbers 22 and 7. Now just what you have to do, subtract in it two ways. First, you have to subtract in 7 minus 22, and in the other column, you have to subtract like this. See the answer. The answer is 5 only in both the cases. But the difference is of the sign of the numbers. That is, one answer is minus 5. The one answer, the value is same. The number is same, but the sign is different. And if they have a minus sign, then it is an integer, not a whole number. Okay, so it is a whole number, and it is not. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Okay, all the counting numbers, all the numbers, just leaving minus sign numbers, just like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Not these numbers, only the numbers that you write. Okay, just when you're small, when you were small, you used to write the counting 1 to 10, 1 to 20 like this. Okay, when you were in UKG first class, then in these classes. So all those countings from 1 to the end of the counting. Okay, counting is endless. Okay, we cannot end the counting, but all the numbers that comes in this counting are whole numbers, and 0 is also whole number. Okay, speciality of 0, 0 is an integer also, and that also a whole number also. Okay, and these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are also the integers, but these are the positive integers. So they are positive integers plus negative integer, and 0 is neither positive neither negative. Okay, that is why 0 is a special number. So okay, so all the numbers in counting are whole numbers. Okay, 0 is also whole number. Okay, all the natural number or all the counting numbers, they include 0 too. Okay, so now let's learn the properties of addition. Now we go to know what are whole numbers. Now let's learn the properties of the addition of whole numbers. So there are four properties of addition of whole numbers, that are closure property, commutative law. Okay, just so closure property of addition of whole numbers, commutative law of addition of whole numbers, additive property of zero of whole numbers, and associative law of whole numbers. Okay, so these are four properties, and this one is the simplest one. Okay, and we have some confusion in this second and this fourth, so we will be learning about them in detail. Okay, So first let's start with the closure property. It is also very simple. When any whole number is added with another whole number. Okay. And just suppose you have one whole number. Okay. And you are adding that whole number with another whole number. Okay. Just like just 1 second. Okay. Just suppose this is your whole number and you are adding this with another whole number, any other whole number, and you are getting the result that can never be negative. Okay, the result is always positive. Okay, so the sum is all will always be a whole number. Let's see some more examples. 9 is a whole number. Okay, 11 is also a whole number, so 9 plus 1, that is 20. Okay, 9 plus 1, 20. 20 is a whole number, so 9 whole number, 9 is a whole number, 11 is a whole number, and when you add this 20, so all these three numbers are whole numbers. Okay, so this closure property means that that you're adding two whole numbers and the result is also a whole number. Okay, this closure property uh, don't it is not about the result. Closed property is not about the result, it is about all of these three things. Okay, and it is when any okay, it is not like this that you are adding two numbers only. Okay, this is lot. You can add two more than two numbers also, like 2 plus 3 plus 6, like this. Okay, no, that okay, right. You can add, they include in closure property also, but they have one more property. Okay, that is to make this equation simple. Okay, so if we add minus 17 plus 12, what we will be getting? We will be getting minus 5, and if you don't know how we will be getting minus 5, then please watch the video of integers. Okay, because integers and whole numbers, these are the two topics that are based on every topic you will be learning next. Okay, so it is very important to learn integers and whole numbers. So if you are in 7th grade or 6th grade, so you should watch this video and the integers video also, and I'll be making more videos to complete the for completing the chapter. Okay, I have in the integer chapter I've only covered the addition, and here in whole numbers we are only including the properties, and I will be soon making the video for uh, other for the completion of the chapter. So 9 is a whole number. No, sorry, here we have completed this. So minus 17 plus 12, and the answer we'll be getting is minus 5. So minus 17 is not a whole number, 12 is a whole number. Okay. In closure property, the case of closure property, both the numbers should be whole numbers. If one number is negative, okay, if one number is integer or one number is negative, then your answer can be positive or negative also. That depends on the rules of the integers. Okay, integers have some rules. Okay, it never means if it have one negative, so the answer will also be negative. No, the answer, if it don't depend on the answer. Closure property means all of them should be positive. All of them should be whole numbers. Got it? So if you get the result positive, then also it is not closure property until you check that whether both of the numbers that you're adding are whole numbers or not. If all the three are whole numbers, then it is known as the closure property. So 12 is a whole number, the sum is 5 minus 5, and minus 5 is not a whole number. So the closure property means that both the numbers we are adding should be a whole number and the sum will also be a whole number. So this means closure property. I hope you got it. So now let's learn the additive property of 0. It is very simple. Okay, you will love this property because it's so simple and it's just a common sense property. Okay, and you can also view this video in Hindi version also. In when it will be uploaded, you will get the notification. So subscribe the channel and click on the bell notification so that you get the notification for the Hindi video as okay the first to be the first viewer, and you will be getting the notifications of every video that I'll be uploading. Okay, so when any whole number is added with 0, the sum comes same as the taken whole number. So example, 2 plus 0 equals to 2, 0 plus 2 equals to 2. In both the ways the answer comes the same. Okay, in this way, okay, just what is this? You have to add any number. You have to add any number with 0, just like 1 plus 0. What the answer will be? It cannot be 0. It cannot be any other number. It will only be 1 itself. If you add 0 plus 1, then also it will be 1. So this case is known as the additive property of 0. Okay. So now let's learn commutative law. It is a bit confusing, so I'll be explaining you in detailing. Okay. So when we add a pair of whole numbers in two different orders like a plus b equals to b plus a, the sum will be same in each pair. So what it means that you have to add just like you have 8 plus 11. You have two numbers 8 and 11. So for first of all you have to make a bracket and then you can add it like 8 plus 11. That is equals to 19. Okay. And in the other case, just reverse the numbers. Just change the position of these two numbers. Okay. Just do like 11 plus 8. There was 8 plus 11 was, but now just make it 11 plus 8 and the answer will be 19 only. So the answer will be same in both of the pairs. Okay, in both the ways the answer is same. So this is known as a commutative law. Okay. So it is not that difficult. The other will be we will be learning. That is also simple. Okay, but the we have some confusion commutative law and associative law because these both are bit similar. So associative law, while adding three or more numbers. Okay, in associative law, we add three or more whole numbers. We group them in such a way that the calculation becomes easier. We arrange them suitably and add. Okay, like let us take 11, 11 plus 26. So here, adding them like this. It is a bit confusing, no? It is bit confusing, right? Okay, I know this is very. You just three simple words. This okay. You are just three simple terms, and you have to just simply add them. So you can even add that in your mind. Okay. So, but it is little bit confusing. Now, adding like this, just when you see the numbers, it get a something like it happens in your brain. It happens in your brain that you feel like it is a bit confusing when you see all the terms like this. Okay, and when you add it in the brackets or when you arrange them suitably in groups so that the calculation becomes easier and your mind gets more confident and it solve it in a second. You can solve it in a second when you arrange it. Okay, so uh, okay, so when you add 11 plus 2 plus 6 like this. So first you will think what is 11 plus 2, that is 13. Then you will be thinking what is 13 plus 6. So instead of this, just do one thing. For making the calculation short, just do like this. 11 plus 2 plus 6, 11 plus 6 plus 2. Just like anyway, you can arrange them so as you want. You can arrange them suitably as you want. Whatever suits you. Okay, whatever you want to put in the bracket, you can put in the bracket, and whatever you want out, you can make that out. Okay, just like here, 11 plus 6 plus 2. Now tell me, is this way easy or this way easy? Of course, this is easy because you're saying that you can easily add this in the board mass form and add it like this. It is something that happens in your brain. Your brain feels like it is lengthy, but when your brain sees like it's arranged like this, then your brain gets gets it more easy. Okay, so when you add will be adding like this in the board mass form, so 6 plus 2, that is 8. So then you can simply add 8 plus 11 like this. Okay, that is 19. Okay, so now uh, so we can arrange them in any order. The sum will be same only. Okay, the sum will be same. That depends on you, whatever suits you. Okay, so now you can add it like this. Okay, or you can add like this 7, 10 plus 3 or 3 plus 10, whatever suits you. So if you add like this, then you can simply use the board mass for first we solve the brackets. So 10 plus 6, that is 13, and then you can do 7 plus 13, that is simply 20. Sorry, 30. I have written 30 by mistake. It is 20. Okay, it is more easy now. Now we will add the calculation in bracket. Okay. Mm, huh. So in this way, it makes it easy. Then adding the long way. So I know you will be thinking like, are you stupid? Can't you add like this? It happens. Okay. It is easy, but your brain feels like this. And math, I didn't make the math. The math is not made by me. This rule is not made by me. If it is a rule, then we should try this rule. And when you will try this rule for adding three or more numbers, then you will really feel like it's easy than adding like this. Or you can try with the four numbers, like 3 plus 2 plus 6 plus 1. Okay. If you add like this, then you feel okay. It's long. You feel like this because now you have four terms. And when the brain is like this, it feels like that, something like that. And now if you arrange them in the brackets like this, 3 plus 2 and here 6 plus 1. So now 3 plus 2 we know 5. We know 6 plus 1 is 7. So then 5 plus 7, simply 5 plus 7, that is 12. Okay, and it is a thing to do in the mind. This is a mind calculation, and if you will do like this 3 plus 2, that is 5, 5 plus 6, then you will think like this. It is something difficult, it is something uncomfortable for your brain. So if you do this, then your brain feels comfortable to add this. Okay, this is something that makes your brain feel comfortable. So now we are done with all the properties. Okay, and let me first in a brief of sir बिल्कुल थोड़ा सा let me explain you the difference of associative law and commutative law. So in commutative law we add two numbers that are in pairs. Oh, okay, and when we add it in both the ways, we get the answer same. Okay, and in associative law, we have three or more numbers that we add in such a ways in such groups that it makes the calculation easier. Okay, so I have told you just a hint I have given you. So your question is to differentiate between commutative law and associative law. So you have to give answer in two or three sentences. Okay, I want your answer too. So hope this was helpful to you all. Please like it, the video, comment and share too. When it's okay because sharing is important. Because knowledge is to share only. The more you spread the knowledge, the more the knowledge increases for you also. The knowledge never goes Okay, the knowledge never goes down when you spread it. It even gets higher. Okay, and if you will keep it inside you, it will get lost. You will lost it. Okay, so it's better to share the knowledge so that everyone can get the knowledge. Everyone can get to learn this. Okay, so you should so don't forget to share this video as much as possible. So this much only for today. You will be getting assignments also related to the videos that we have covered. Okay, the topics we covered, you will be soon getting the assignment as in the form of videos and in the form of PDFs also in the description link. The PDF link in the description. So I will be sharing the assignment also very soon.